What we've seen appears to be intentional, completely intentional, very systemic, and over a course of a very long amount of time.
Two women accused in the horrific death of a 9-year-old girl, Renesmay Eutsey, are now charged with putting 2 of her siblings through similar abuse. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Ken Rice. Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley are accused of badly abusing an 11-year-old girl and nearly starving a 6-year-old boy at their home in Dunbar, Fayette County. District Attorney Mike Obley calls it the most disturbing abuse case he's ever seen. Investigators allege the women put the 11-year-old through severe physical abuse, choking her until she passed out, beating her with a belt, and forcing her to do work around the house. They say when she complained of a sore tooth, the women pulled it out with rusty pliers. Police say the little boy was found with multiple cuts and bruises, and he had been so badly malnourished that eating could cause his death. Doctors referred to the abuse as torture. The additional charges are raising concerns in the community about why the abuse wasn't caught sooner and whether it could have been prevented. KDKA's Jennifer Barrasso has been looking into it and joins us live from UPMC Children's Hospital, where one of those children is recovering.
Josh, a lot of questions tonight. I did leave a message for Gina Diaria. She's the Fayette County CYS director. I have not heard back yet. Now, I did talk to DA Mike Obley. He tells me that investigators will be digging into how this happened and trying to prevent this from ever happening again. A community in mourning and outraged over who failed 9-year-old Renesmay Eutsey. Her caregivers, Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley, were charged last week with criminal homicide, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence in her death. Her body was found in a garbage bag in the Yawk River. Fayette County DA Mike Obley believes a lot of people are to blame, from her biological parents to family friends and to her caregivers. He believes CYS was the least culpable. Do you know how Renesmay was placed into this home?
The information that I have, and there's been a long history of family issues involving drugs, sexual offenders, deplorable conditions. It's pretty clear, at least from what I've seen, that there has just been years and years of failures with family with this child.
Obley says Renesmay was placed in the care of blood relatives here in this Dunbar home at least a year ago. Obley says 4 other kids lived here. He says at least some were her siblings, and they were homeschooled. Did the biological parents of Renesmay want to try to get her back into their custody, as far as you know?
To my understanding, no. I mean, even after permanent legal custody is established, we have a court system. You can file custody actions. You're entitled to get a mediation after 45 days. You got to pay a fee, and you got to do some paperwork. I have no evidence that that ever happened.
Do you know if any family members were checking in regularly on Renesmay and her siblings?
We believe there was contact with family members, so that's something that we're looking into.
Obley said at some point supervision ended with CYS. He says nobody in the family really raised much of an objection to it.
My understanding is that this case was closed over a year ago, meaning that basically the court system had found this home to be appropriate and that there weren't checks being performed.
It's unclear who decided that Courtney Eutsey and Sarah Shipley were the best home for Renesmay. Now, Renesmay's mother tells me that she last saw her daughter in September 2021, and she says that Shipley prevented her from seeing her. KDKA has not confirmed that information. She also tells me the little boy in Children's Hospital is indeed her son. Now, DA Mike Obley telling me that his office and law enforcement will have a meeting with CYS that is required by law to go over the facts of the case. CYS, he says, will pull their records, the visits, and they will interview caseworkers. In Pittsburgh, Jennifer Barrasso, KDKA-TV News.